Hey, hello there, and a very, very good evening. You are, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. I'm ultra excited because this is a show that's been running for 10 years, but tonight's show is extra special because it's a celebrity special. All the deals are from celebrity. Just looking at my watch, 15 hours until I'm on my next celebrity cruise. I'm counting the minutes and the hours, but we are joined by two wonderful people. First of all, Ruth is... Sorry, Glenn. But Ruth is... Sorry.
First.
But Ruth is with us from Celebrity.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm so excited. This is our 4th year in a row for a celebrity special.
And I know that every time you've done this, Ruth, the amount of bookings have been huge.
It has.
And
We've
got exclusive offers tonight.
We have some very big news, so you're going to have to stay tuned for later in the show. I've got some awesome new news.
And even we don't know what the news is.
No, I won't tell you.
We're trying to ask her for the last 2 hours.
I'm not telling you.
We've had the light on her and everything.
Hang on, I can tell it's celebrity though, because we've actually got champagne on the table
We
as well,
have.
haven't we?
Start how you mean to go on.
Talking of which, Ruth, am I right in saying that the first 10 bookings today...
That's right. On any of the holidays that we feature, doesn't matter if you book the first one or the last one, the first 10 bookings from the show will receive a bottle of champagne in their stateroom, courtesy of moi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. And Glenn, we're cruising all the way around the world tonight, aren't we?
We are. We're doing we're going out of Southampton to start with, and then we're going over to the Far East, and we're doing a bit of Abu Dhabi, and plenty of different places to visit.
And we have got, and you hardly ever get this, a mini taster cruise.
We do. We only do one a year, and we're going to feature that tonight. And I know friends of mine who are watching tonight are eager to book this.
Well, can I just say that most of the staff from Planet Cruise went on the one this year because they had an awesome
time.
They're still recovering, I think. So yeah, so that's why it's so good.
So we honestly do not get it. We're going to have loads of fun, of course, as well. But there are many reasons why you should book with us tonight. So I'll tell you what, Ruth, some of the big reasons there. What would you say?
The first one, there are some amazing tailor-made holidays from Planet Cruise, exclusive savings from them. We've already mentioned about the first 10 bookings will receive a bottle of champagne in their stateroom. What a lovely welcome.
And also we've got with this one on obviously the cruises that are applicable, return flights plus all your overseas transfers, so we're looking after you all the way. And also be one of the first to sail on Celebrity Silhouette from Southampton, and of course Celebrity Edge when we're talking about that later on.
I'm going to do the next one, because you will get a free classic drinks package.
Yay!
Yes.
It's my favourite drinks package on Ocean View and above, and that's on every cruise tonight.
On all the holidays that we're featuring tonight, yes.
And that we worked out the cost of that. Honestly, you can save hundreds and hundreds of dollars by getting that. We've got half-price gratuities on selected sailings as well, and then we can actually tailor-make.
Yeah, so some of these we've packaged up with 2 and 3 night stay. If you want to do a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to do so. We can do that for you. And of course, we've got a great choice of staterooms and dining options on that.
And of course, the earlier you book, the better choice of staterooms and dining options you have. If you leave it late, you've only got what's left.
Yes, that is so true. I actually got the last balcony cabin for my mum on the cruise tomorrow.
You did?
Yeah.
Literally the last one.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Anyway, we better move on because we've got so much to tell you, and I know we've got loads of regulars tonight, but if you've never booked with Celebrity, I hope you book your cruise with them tonight because they are amazing. I am your biggest fan.
You are, and you're a great advocate. I think we should put you on the payroll. But we are multi-award winning. This year we have won so many more awards. At the recent Travel Awards, we won Best Ocean Cruise Line of the Year and Best Luxury Cruise Line of the Year, and no cruise line has ever won both those awards on the same night.
The thing is, as well, just quickly jumping in, I mean, the clients that we book, we say, try Celebrity. Once they've tried Celebrity once, they tend to stick.
They don't go back.
Which is always a good sort of level of how good it is.
Glenn does book cruises every single day for you lovely viewers. So
only celebrity ones, though. He only ever books celebrity ones.
I will be back on the phones at 9 o'clock. I booked someone the other day and he said to me, "You're actually in the office." I said, "Yeah, this is not my real job." So we'll be there tomorrow.
Well, I tell you, we want to take you on board. So here's a little taster of life with celebrities. We're talking about 5-star modern luxury.
We certainly are. And actually, Celebrity Silhouette, it's great to have a new ship sailing from Southampton next year. She's the sister ship to Celebrity Eclipse, but got some great new features. Here you can see the lawn club and the alcoves. You've got the lawn club grill where you can grill with the chef, choose your own steaks. It's absolutely sumptuous outdoor dining. The alcoves for private, secluded time with a butler. The porch, a gorgeous seafood cafe with lobster, prawns, gorgeous. And of course, my favourite sunset bar is still
Yeah,
there at the
lovely.
Lawn Club. But then you come to the Hideaway, and this is quiet, secluded time with cosy pods to snuggle in with a gorgeous coffee and a good book. But you'll still find all of your favourites, such as Cuisine Restaurant with the sushi lollipops and the Apple iPad menus, Tuscan Grill, Aqua Class, and a whole array of itineraries to choose from. And she's a multi-award winning ship as well.
And this is her maiden season.
It is Celebrity Silhouette from Southampton.
Well, we've had the eclipse all year, and obviously that's what you're going on
Yes.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
It's sad to see
I
that going
know.
over to the States, but it's so good to have this ship back in.
It is, and I hate to tell you, I shouldn't really
What?
say it out loud. This is my favourite ship, Celebrity
Really?
Silhouette. Of all of the ships, don't ask me why. She's got something magical about her atmosphere.
I think I need to try, don't you?
I think you do.
Anyway, what I love about this, it's actually going to the most amazing places, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is
Really is.
This is doing one of your Scandinavian rushes, one of the Baltic cruise. And whenever you do these sort of cruises, especially with St. Petersburg being in the middle there, which is so phenomenal. And again, we have got some different itineraries. I think some of them actually giving 2 overnights on board on some of the
Yes.
itineraries. But the one we feature on there has got an overnight there. You've got places like Stockholm, you've got Berlin for Warnemünde, you've got brilliant ports of call to go to, and they're so popular, and these sell so well.
And look at that lead price. Bear in mind you are away 2 weeks, starting under £1,300.
That's
but we're going to
incredible.
be cruising out of Southampton, so Ruth, you can take all of your fabulous dresses.
Oh, absolutely. You can park literally across the road
Yeah.
from the terminal. It's so easy.
Well, you can also use the Holiday Inn Winchester as well. So again,
Yeah.
£95 per person. Stay the night before, they'll transfer you to the ship, and off you go on your cruise. So this is a great itinerary, as we've mentioned before. So going out of Southampton on this one, and then we're going over to Zeebrugge, and this is the gateway to go into Bruges. Zeebrugge's fine, but I would go into Bruges. It's beautiful with the old cobbled streets. You've got the carriage drawn there. You can just sit back, relax, take in the views. But as I said, if you haven't been to Bruges before, great for your chocolate and your Belgian beers. It's just
And
a nice
lace.
And lace as well.
Yes.
Oh,
I
really?
actually didn't know that.
Oh, yes. Famous for its lace making. Yeah.
We just did the beer and chocolate, didn't
We never bother with the hankies.
we? The next day's at sea, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
so-
love sea days with celebrities.
Well, you've
Love
got
them.
so many wonderful features to enjoy on board the ship, but we'll talk about
Yes.
those as the evening goes on.
Of course, and then we're heading in over to Copenhagen, and this is the start of the Baltics area here. Now, again, where we tend to dock in Copenhagen, you make your way off to a left, and you walk all the way along the pier area, past the Little Mermaid there, which is a place obviously to go and see, and then from there make your way into the town. You've got the various coloured buildings, which are beautiful. A trip over to Tivoli Gardens is always nice, or you can take one of the canal boats and take it all the way through Copenhagen. It's just a great place to start your cruise here, and as I said, plenty of things to see and keep you amused in Copenhagen. Then nice again, we have another chill out day, which is quite nice to break it up again on this fantastic ship. And then this is something a little bit different. We're going into Stockholm here, but you've got an overnight on board.
2 days to enjoy this fabulous city, and it's one of the most beautiful sailings in
One
the
of the
world
sailings.
as
So
well.
again, through the islands there, it's all islands in Stockholm. So just make sure when you're on the boat, on the ship, that you're actually on the back deck taking in the views, because the
Or on your
sailing
balcony.
is on your balcony.
Of course.
Exactly. And then from there, as you make your way down into Stockholm, a couple of things I recommend to go and see here. First of all, the Vasa Museum, which is really interesting. That's the boat that was actually sunk as soon as it sailed in many hundreds of years ago in Stockholm Harbour. They've brought that back up, and you've a chance to go and see that. The other thing to go and do if you want something a little bit different, go to the ABBA Museum.
Oh,
Go and
I
do
know
something
you'd
yeah,
be
yeah,
there,
yeah.
Sean,
But
wouldn't
again,
you?
I really would.
But again,
Yeah.
with the ABBA Museum, if you're going to do that, you need to book because it gets so busy.
Yeah.
But because you've got the overnight there, you're not there just for a few hours. You can do both of those, and they are really worth it. If not, wander around and take in the sights.
And of course, we offer evening excursions, or if you just want to wander ashore and enjoy a wonderful seafood dinner in Stockholm, what
You've
a
got the
great
chance
place to do
that.
it.
Then we go into beautiful Tallinn. Now, Tallinn in Estonia is nice, and I always feel a bit sorry for Tallinn because people don't tend to do too much there because it's the day before St. Petersburg. They're getting ready for Russia. But what I would recommend in Tallinn, if you don't do one of the tours, go into the main town, walk around the cobbled streets, beautiful old town there. And again, as you stroll around, everyone's dressed in local traditional costumes. We go to the beer houses and the bars and restaurants in the square, and it's just a nice opportunity just to chill out before you start with St. Petersburg itself.
To me, it looks as though Hans Christian Andersen wrote this place.
Yeah, it is.
It just looks like
it
from a
is
fairy
really,
tale,
really
doesn't it?
beautiful dinner. Then we're into St. Petersburg itself. Now, again, we're here for 2 days. So what I would say any time in St. Petersburg is you cannot leave the ship unless you're doing one of the organised tours, whether you do it privately or through the ship. You will need to do the tours here. But when you're in Russia, please plan what you're doing. Main things I would say to do is the Church of Spilled Blood, which is there. You've also got Catherine's Palace and Peterhof Palace and the Hermitage. Now, tours will incorporate all of those places. You've just got to work out which way you want to do it. But 2 days, you'll be seeing a lot of stuff in St. Petersburg. And of course, you've got the overnight as well. You've got a chance to do the ballet, the folkloric show.
And that
what's
is
your
the
favourite?
best thing. Well, actually, vodka tasting in Russia. What a great place to do that. I'm not saying I would be there, but I would be going to the ballet personally. To see the Russian ballet in Russia.
I'd do both.
We'd do both.
I'd do both, yeah.
I'd need to do the vodka tasting before I went to see the ballet. and then, so that is a busy, busy 2 days. And what's nice, you've got a chill out day after that just to relax and recuperate. Then we go into Warnemünde, into Germany. Now, Warnemünde itself is phenomenal because it's a beach resort, and again, you've got the big German beer gardens and the bars and restaurants there. You can wander around, do some shopping, but you could also take a trip over to Berlin. It's a full-day tour. It's about 12 hours, 3 hours in, 3 hours out, and then about 6 hours in Berlin itself. Checkpoint Charlie, you can see where the wall was. And again, you can go to the Brandenburg Gate. Phenomenal history in this city. And as I said, if you've not been there before, I would really, really recommend Berlin. And then a couple of chill-out days just to relax because you've had a busy few days, and then back into Southampton and disembark.
Do you know, I've only, out of all those wonderful places, I've only actually been to Bruges, so I would love to do that one.
It is an incredible itinerary.
isn't it?
And you
It
can't
really
believe how
is.
busy now that these Baltics cruises will be coming now.
Yes.
And again, people want to see Russia. They wouldn't do
They
it
do.
themselves, so they'd always do it on a ship.
Right, let's have a look at your favourite ship.
Well, she is absolutely
look at this.
spectacular and designed with so much foresight. This is our solarium, so if you do get a little bit of inclement weather, you can still relax. The alcoves there, just gorgeous. This is the Lawn Club Grill. My brother actually grilled
Now,
with the chef here.
That is
It's
actually my favourite
fabulous.
restaurant.
Is
Yeah,
it?
love it.
Superb.
Yeah, love
Choose
it.
your own steak, grill with the chef. Absolutely outstanding. It really is. And there you can see them there. But the lawn is half an acre of real grass, so you can play croquet, lawn bowls, golf, but only with a putter. Don't take your driver with a big divot on our lawn, please. The porch, and my favourite sunset bar. I mean, imagine sailing away from these beautiful ports of call with a lovely cold cocktail, with your toes in the lawn, sailing away.
Actually, and this sounds really silly, but I feel quite emotional looking at these pictures because I
You'll
know
be there
I know,
tomorrow.
and I know your ship so well, and they are absolutely
Outstanding.
They're outstanding.
Yes.
I love them.
Yes.
And tonight you have got such a great opportunity. Maybe you've never tried celebrity. I think sometimes you start off, cruising, and maybe you go for a 3-star cruise, 4-star, but you progress, don't you?
You do. You absolutely do.
And once you have cruised with celebrity, it's really hard.
Yeah, to go back.
To go back,
yeah.
isn't it?
If people do go back once, they
Then-
only go back
yeah.
once, and they come straight back to us.
Now, again, don't forget, any cruise tonight, if you go for an ocean view and above, you will get the free classic drinks package. And we'll
Yes.
talk about that throughout the show. We have got exclusive discounts, so you will get 50% off your gratuities tonight.
That's right.
On Ocean View and above as well. A free upgrade from Ocean View to balcony on selected dates. That's
Yes.
superb, actually. Now, the itineraries, they differ slightly depending on departure dates. Again, the call centre can talk you through that. And Glenn, you mentioned about staying in the Holiday Inn, didn't you?
Yeah, so as I said, you're there for 2 weeks, you think what your parking would be for £95 a night per person, stay there, and that includes your parking, 1 night stay, and your transfers.
I think my parking for 10 nights on my cruise tomorrow was £129. So
Yeah.
for 14, you
Yeah.
might as well stay in the
You might as
winter.
well stay
Absolutely.
there. And it's just an extra night to your holiday, it's nice.
It is.
Right. Can we talk
So
about the
moving on
drinks?
to
Can we talk about the drinks?
Well, we could do, yes. Let's look at this incredible drinks package because it includes so much. It's called Classic, but it's full of premium brands. So it includes all of your specialty teas and coffees. Wines in every location are included. There's a huge list of cocktails to choose from, no matter what your taste. Plenty of beers, bottled water, the gorgeous cappuccinos in Cafe Al Baccio. And the great thing is that if there's a drink that's not included in the drinks package, you only pay the difference. So, for example,
That's really
I
good.
discovered I love Baileys. Well, it's not in the
You've only
classic
just
drinks
discovered.
package, but do you know, to have a Baileys cost me $1. Because I had a classic drinks package, so I only paid the difference.
And don't forget, the drinks package is normally, how much is it a night, Ruth?
$63 per person.
Can I just
per
say,
night.
I quoted, I had to add a drinks package on for someone the other day for 14 nights, and it came to just over £700. So per
tonight-
person, per person.
Yes.
Yeah, go for the Ocean View and above, and you will get that included
Yes.
on every single cruise. Let's share the price. I think they're amazing for this one.
There really are some incredible ones, and you can see there on the 9th of June, for example, a free upgrade from Ocean View to balcony. Look at the 7th of July, which, by the way, includes 3 days in St. Petersburg, but you've got a free upgrade from concierge class to aqua class. So you've got a whole range of different dates throughout spring and right through to summer. And people often worry about the weather, but their weather is often as good, if not better, than ours.
And even the July dates are less than £2,000 for balcony.
They are,
Yeah.
which is quite incredible,
It is.
including your drinks and half-price gratuities.
We think that one's going to be really busy tonight, don't
It
we?
is.
Always is when it's
Very
featured.
much so.
You may see me on that one because I haven't been to any of those ports.
Oh, I know a good man who could book that for you tonight.
He never books with me. He never books with me.
So you're never in the office. No, anyway.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
No, we did mention that we have got a fantastic taster cruise. Now,
We
you
do.
only do one of these once a year,
We
don't
do one once a year. And if you've always wanted to try Celebrity but think 2 weeks is too long, why not try our wonderful taster cruise? It's on the 28th of April. I will actually be on board. If you see me on board, I will be. I'm working, not on holiday, sadly. It's my birthday weekend, so you have to spoil me
Working
that
over your
weekend. I know, over my birthday. But you've got a free upgrade from interior up to balcony, and we're giving the free classic drinks package and complimentary gratuities as well. And it is absolutely superb.
I'll be honest, and you may see me on this one as well, but I probably wouldn't even get off the ship. I'd be so happy for 2 days.
Do you know, a
I
lot
would.
of people don't, because they actually want the relaxation and the wonderful service and dining and all the features that are on board. But if you want to get off, you can go to Paris. It's a long day. Or you can go into Le Havre, but my tip would be to go to Honfleur. It's about 20 minutes away, which is stunning.
But you know what as well, you know, you look at these cruises and, you know, they are people, you know, if people have saved up to go on holiday, this is a perfect chance to try something before you buy, you know, a longer cruise. And definitely
it is.
And bear in mind, it's all inclusive there, drinks, gratuities, everything. I think it's
Well, if you think
value.
what a city break, a 2-night city break to Paris would cost, then this is wonderful value.
Anyway, we think that's going to be really busy because there's only one next year, and that's it, on the 28th of April, which is actually my brother's birthday, so you may see us on board. Anyway, we've got. I put a message on a little post on Facebook. I had so many viewers saying, "Love Celebrity, they're my favourite brand." This is one of your top fans.
It is Roger. Hello, Roger. I think he was sampling all the martinis that night in the Martini Ice Bar.
I think Roger's booked a couple of cruises with me before. I think I've spoken to him on the phone. So if you are
he
watching,
has.
Roger,
He's a great advocate. He loves Celebrity.
Thank you, Roger, for that lovely picture. But let's just come back and talk about our next cruise, which has the most incredible itinerary, doesn't it?
It really does. Let's show you a little VT that takes you a little taster of, sample of where you're going to be going. So we were going to be sailing from Abu Dhabi, but this is such a rich itinerary with history and culture. It's going to be on Celebrity Constellation, but Abu Dhabi itself is such an eclectic city. I was there about a year ago, and I took some of our top agents, and we did camels, we visited the Grand Mosque, we went to Ferrari World, but you're going to get such an overview of this incredible destination. You can visit India on this sailing and do an overland tour to the Taj Mahal. You've got Dubai, we're going over to the Far East.
I know, and Sri Lanka's a place I'd love to go.
Yeah, and again, I mean, if you look at the whole itinerary, you've got sort of modern with Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and then you go back into sort of more historical and Phuket and places like Colombo,
and you finish in Singapore as well,
and then you finish in Singapore.
We do. Yeah. And very few cruises go to Colombia, so this is a great opportunity.
I mean, you see so much of the world, so many different places, and you're actually away for well, just under 3 weeks, aren't you?
20 nights. It's incredible value.
Now, again, with this one, what's done quite nice, we put 2 days at the start in Abu Dhabi and 2 days at the end in Singapore. I think the itineraries can work in reverse as well, so depending on which dates you're going to go on there. And actually, one of the gentlemen from I Do Well, one of your bosses, has just booked a cruise, and he's booked this particular one. I converted him to Celebrity.
That's our Stuart. So,
Stuart's off, yeah.
So, I mean, I've never been to Abu Dhabi, but again, it is on my wish list.
Incredible city.
Yeah. So again, you've got Dubai, which is obviously everyone talks about, but Abu Dhabi now is becoming so popular. And again, like we've talked about before, you've got where the Formula One is, you've got Ferrari World, you've got the water parks there as well. You've got so many things to keep you occupied. And we've based it with 2 days, but honestly, if you want to add an extra day, you're probably looking at about another 50 quid.
And we should say as well, obviously, the standard of the hotel, it's a 5-star hotel.
They are outstanding hotels in this part of the world.
They take the service to the next level as well. So
they do.
A great opportunity to see the skyscrapers and everything of Abu Dhabi, and then obviously you're going to join the ship and start your cruise.
You are.
You certainly are. And again, you're going to be on board the Celebrity Constellation. We're going to be stopping at Dubai, first of all.
Yeah,
aren't
so
we?
we've already done Abu Dhabi, so you've seen the futuristic Abu Dhabi, and then its competitor is Dubai, of course. You know, they're always, you've got to be one or the other. So again, of course, you've got Palm Island there, you've got the tallest building there, the Burj. Again, what I would suggest probably doing is one of these things, the desert safaris, going out for a day, doing one of those, and going out into the desert. They are phenomenal if you've never done it before.
I can
but
imagine
again,
you shopping though, Liz.
Well, actually, no, I would be going to the top of the Burj Khalifa that you can see there for afternoon tea.
Oh,
I think that's very
actually,
me.
yeah.
they do actually a tour called Walk the Clouds when you go up there and you're almost above the clouds there. So
Yeah.
it is very, very interesting. But of course, you've got the Grand Mosque and you've got the culture there as well. So you've got something for everyone. And as I said, what's nice on this one, you see in Abu Dhabi and Dubai at the start of your cruise. From there, we move on to Muscat. Now, Muscat's going to a little bit more traditional again. So again, a visit here to the Grand Mosque is definitely one that you need to go and see. You've got the promenade of the Corniche to walk along. But as I said, make sure you take a trip out to the Grand Mosque. You've also got the Royal Opera House, you've got the National Museum, and you will see the contrast between the previous places that you've just been to on this itinerary. Now, obviously, you've been busy, so it's nice to have a couple of chill-out sea days. Just relax and take it easy before we go to 3 Indian ports. Now, again, to go into India, people always ask, and they call the call centre, do we need visas? Yes, you will do for India. And again, the guys can send you links for that in the office just to advise you how to go about it.
The full tourist visa is what you need.
Yeah, exactly. But what's good about this, you're going to 3 different places in India, so your visa's not wasted just going to one. So you will get off and about. Now, again, the first one, you're going into Mumbai and Bombay. Now, here, we talked about it before. You can actually do an overland tour to the Taj Mahal. So you'd get off in Mumbai and then join the ship the following day in Goa.
Yes, it's an overland. But if you're going to India, wouldn't you want to do an overland tour to see the Taj Mahal?
Definitely.
So that's one you can do that. Again, if you don't want to do that, there are other things to do there. You go see the gateway to India. You've got stuff for the families as well. You've also got the Haida Caves and pagoda. So plenty of things to see there. But again, that's a nice introduction into India. And of course, it is a bit of a culture shock going there, but very, very interesting. Now, I went to Goa a couple of years ago on holiday. And again, with this one, this is focused more on your beaches and it's a little bit more backpacky, and a lot of the tourists tend to go into Goa if they're visiting India. But again, phenomenal places to go and see. Baga Beach is where we stay just along from there. But as I said, when you're out and about, it's so cheap to eat and drink as well. So again, just be careful, obviously, when you're eating and drinking, what you're eating and drinking out there. So just take that as a little bit of a hint. Then we have a day at sea. Then we go into Cochin. Now, Cochin, again, is famous for its beaches, its shoppings. You can make trips out to the temples, go to Fort Kochi, again, which is very, very popular here for your beaches and your shopping. But again, if you've never been to India and you want to immerse yourself in the culture, you have the opportunity to do that. We also do a wooden boat cruise, which is very, very popular.
Wonderful.
Or hop on the elephants, they're everywhere.
Oh, got to be done.
So that's something very interesting. Another day at sea, and then we're going to Colombo, not Colombia. Colombo.
Sorry, yes, I did mispronounce that.
That's going to be a long
Sri
cruise, that
Lanka.
one, in Sri Lanka.
It would be, yeah.
So again, with this one, we were there a couple of years ago. You've got the hotels, you've got the skyscrapers, you've got the modern Sri Lanka, you've got the area there to walk along, but also you can take a trip out to various temples, beaches, you've got the National Museum, and also a trip out to the zoo. But again, the elephants are all around in this part of the world, and you can do elephant trekking in most of these different destinations. Then 2 days at sea, then into one of my favourite destinations, which is Phuket in Thailand. Again, look at the culture. You've gone from Abu Dhabi and Dubai, then down into India. Now you're heading into Thailand. Now, again, you've got many of the temples to go and see, but make sure you go out to the James Bond Island, take one of the boat trips past these limestone stacks they have there, over to some beautiful beaches. Again, you can do elephant trekking there, you can do a little bit more culture, but that's some of the places you'll see on the boat trips, and they are beautiful, beautiful areas. So you've got everything in Phuket to keep you busy, and it's a shame we're only there for 1 day, but it is a great place to see. Then a day at sea, and then back into Singapore. And with this one, we've repackaged it with 2 days stay in Singapore, but you also, I think, have an overnight as well, so it actually works out as 3 days you actually get to explore Singapore. Now, Marina Bay Sands is the new hotel there. That's with the infinity pool on the top. You can make your way further over to Sentosa Island, go to Universal Studios, go and have a Singapore sling in Raffles.
Oh, I did that. I did it. And it's full of monkey nut shells all over the floor as well.
It is
fabulous.
The other thing to do is the place called the Gardens by the Bay, and the flower area there. And that's the new, almost like something out of Avatar, and that's really spectacular to go and see. But what's good about Singapore, it changes from daytime to nighttime, and that's the garden by the bays there. Look at it, it's like something out of Avatar, so futuristic. But they changes at nighttime, and one trip I would do is Singapore Zoo at nighttime.
Yes.
Very, very interesting. And then from there, we're obviously going to fly you back to the UK.
I think that is the most amazing experience. When you actually look at the price for nearly 3 weeks.
Yes. And actually, if I tell you, this is one of Planet Cruises' top-selling cruises of all the cruises and cruise lines they sell. You wouldn't be surprised, would you? It's incredible value and incredible itinerary.
And we think we're going to be really busy tonight because we always are when we have a celebrity special. And we also just wanted to talk about the food and wine on board as well, Ruth.
Yes, we did, because dining is such an important part of your cruise. And actually, our Vice President of Dining is a Michelin-starred chef in his own right. All the dishes are hand-prepared, there's so much choice, and of course, you will have so many different restaurants to choose from as well. And there you can see some of the succulent dishes. Our main restaurant, we actually have one of the largest, well, the largest and rarest wine collection at sea as well. We really
But your
do.
main restaurant, it is so beautiful.
It's stunningly
It really
beautiful,
is.
but the dishes as well are just excellent. And even if you want some casual dining, then the Ocean View Cafe, very relaxing, but everything is being freshly prepared. There you can see it. And again, that will include dishes from around the world. So you'll have Chinese and Italian and Mexican, so much to choose from. You really will.
You'll never be on a celebrity cruise and think, oh, there's nothing I fancy.
Oh, I don't know what
No, you really won't. Now there you can see the Mast Grill, and it's my weak point because it does the best hamburgers at sea, and I only have to walk past and smell, and I think, oh, I'll just have one. With mushrooms and with onions and etc. But then we also have all of our gorgeous specialty restaurants, be it cuisine with the menus on the Apple iPad, be it Tuscan Grill that you can see here. We dined at Tuscan Grill last week when I was on holiday with my family. Incredible, but so much food. I don't think we wanted to eat for 3 days, but we did.
I'm just thinking 14.5 hours and I'll be sampling all that lovely food.
You will. I mean, who's not jealous?
Have you got a drinks package on there?
Of course. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
But honestly, the food, I mean, it is outstanding.
It is.
And remember, if you look at what's included on this, you get the 2 nights stay in a 5-star hotel that's in Abu Dhabi and Singapore
Yes,
as well.
pre and post cruise stays.
So they would be beautiful hotels. You also get you actually get the Gardens by the Bay to include,
Which is
Yes.
really, and that's really a place to go and see.
the free classic drinks package on Ocean View above. And when you're away for this length of time, that could save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And it's an amazing drinks package, as we said. Return flights based on London. And some of the itineraries, they do operate in reverse.
Yes, if we actually have a look, the next slide is actually going to show us a range of dates that you've got to choose from February next year right through to March 2019. Look at some of them that are sold out.
Ruth, I've just keenly spotted the 4th of April is an even lower price, 1749.
It is. It's a very, very low lead-in price. And if you think about that, over 20 nights, that's unbelievable. It's about £88 per person per night.
We're already getting sellouts, I can see on some of the
We are. That's how popular this itinerary is. But again, you've got a range of dates to choose from. And it's only deposit, of course, at this stage, £150 per person.
And again, just with the flights as well, flying into Abu Dhabi and to Singapore, we can probably go Birmingham, Manchester, definitely.
Glasgow,
right.
And a free classic drinks package on Ocean View and above.
We needed 2 hours tonight.
We did, really. We said this before we started the show, and we weren't wrong.
Now, we are going to move on to Jet Set Sail.
Which speaks for itself.
Well, we only feature this a couple of times a year, and it's always a top seller. But I'll tell you what, rather than us talking about it, we've actually filmed you, Ruth.
Yes, I went to the private jet terminal. Let's take a look.
Yes.
I'm here at Stansted to tell you about Jet Set Sail for summer 2018. But I'm not at the Stansted airport you're thinking of. I'm here at the in-flight private air terminal for Celebrity Cruises' very special offering on board Celebrity Constellation. Welcome to the world of modern luxury. Celebrity Constellation recently underwent a superb refurbishment with new dining venues such as Cuisine Restaurant and a brand new rooftop terrace, to name but a few. So it's only fitting that you fly to the Mediterranean in outstanding style also. So we've partnered with Titan Airways to bring you this exclusive opportunity. Included is complimentary car parking less than 100 metres from the terminal. As you walk into the terminal, your check-in desk is right in front of you. No crowds of people waiting for different flights, just all of our celebrity guests taking exactly the same cruise as you. This is the only aircraft using this terminal, so you will have the whole luxury experience all to yourselves. Plus, you have an increased luggage allowance of up to 25 kilos. Once through into the departure lounge, you can relax here on sumptuous sofas with complimentary refreshments and free Wi-Fi. One of the best things is that it's only a 60-minute check-in. You really will feel as though your modern luxury holiday has already begun. Once called to board your exclusive flight, it's a very short walk to the aircraft. You've got extra legroom seats, so you can really stretch your legs and truly relax. The outbound flight will serve you a complimentary hot breakfast with drinks, and the return flight a hot lunch with drinks. And when you land at your destination, you'll be met by celebrity representatives, whisked off to the port, and enjoy priority embarkation to celebrity Constellation. On your return flight, you'll board the same aircraft and fly home in the same modern luxury style to which you've become accustomed. But remember, there is only one aircraft, so customs and immigration are incredibly quick, and you'll be in your car within minutes. Personally, I can't think of a better way to travel, so come jet set sail with Celebrity Cruises and Planet Cruise. You'd be mad not to.
That's right, that's the way to do it, isn't it?
It certainly is.
That's a little bit of exclusivity, isn't it, on that one?
It certainly is.
Now let's just show you the beautiful places you're going to be visiting as well. So we've had a wonderful experience so far, haven't we?
We certainly have.
So this is lovely because this is a 7-night cruise around Italy, France and Spain. So obviously we're going to fly you in and then from there your first port of call is going into Livorno. So obviously we're flying into Rome first to join the ship, and then from there, once we've done that, we go into Livorno. Livorno's the gateway. We always talk about it, into Florence and Pisa. Great opportunity to see that, even go maybe try some wine tasting, but a nice first port of call for you there. Then we head down to the south of France, going down into beautiful Villefranche. And again, if you just stay in that part of the world, you can wander around. You've got the markets there, but you're on the Côte d'Azur there, so you can make your way down to Monaco, Monte Carlo, you can make your way down to Saint-Tropez, many places there. It's the gateway to go, but Villefranche itself is lovely if you just want to stay around there. Then we have a chill out day, relaxing day at sea, which is always nice on the cruises we mentioned before. And then what's nice with this, we've got some overnights here on board. So first of all, we're going into Ibiza town, and this is when I first started working abroad, into Ibiza town. And again, you're docked there and you've got a chance to just wander around the Ibiza town itself. Now, because you've got an overnight, you can obviously go out for the evening, experience what Ibiza's got to offer. And of course, you can also go to resorts of San Antonio and Playa d'Embossa and see as much as you possibly can. But it's some nice beaches, and as I said, Ibiza's got something to offer for everybody. Then we go into where I got married last year, over into Palma de Mallorca. We dock there, just in the main centre of Palma itself. Go out and do a right, straight down into the centre of Palma. Go to the Gothic-style cathedral that you can see there. Or if you do a left, you go into the nice, quiet fishing resorts of Magaluf and some other places there. So depending on what you want to go and visit. Then we go into Barcelona, one of the great cities of Europe, and again we have another overnight here. Chance to go to the Nou Camp, Sagrada Familia, wander up Las Ramblas, but as I said, because you've got the overnight there, I would recommend spending the night in Las Ramblas, going after some of the seafood
Well, I had an
restaurants.
overnight in Barcelona myself on my holiday last year with Celebrity, and we actually went out to do a flamenco show,
Yeah.
real local
fabulous.
at night.
Yeah.
It was fabulous. It really
Well,
was.
there's loads, and when you have these overnights, it just adds a different aspect into the
does.
cruising that you have. So it's quite nice. So you've
Yes.
got an overnight there in Ibiza, and you've got an overnight in Barcelona, and then from there on the second day, you'll obviously disembark and fly back.
Now,
on
normally
your
you're dreading the flight back, but not with this.
No, because you're going to fly back home in Jet Set Sail,
Yes.
and of course your car will be right outside the door waiting for you. And guests that sailed with us this year and flew Jet Set Sail, from leaving the aircraft steps to getting in their car was 7 minutes.
Wow.
I know. Amazing.
Can I just say though, with that, the only problem we do have with Jet Set Sail is there's only a certain amount of seats.
Yes.
So
And
once
it
those seats
sells
go, once the
so
seats go,
quickly.
then unfortunately you'll have
Yeah,
to then fly
one
from a
aircraft,
local airport
that's
and a
it.
normal plane.
So yeah, there's a bit of an urgency with this one. Let's just remind you of what is included. So yes, the VIP luxury Jet Set Sail. Everyone wants to do this one.
And people come from all over the UK, not just people local to Stansted do it. They come from all over the country.
As Ruth said, complimentary airport parking, priority check-in. If you are going for an ocean view above on all the cruises tonight, you get the free classics drinks package, and obviously that fabulous flight.
Yes, it is absolutely wonderful. And of course, we've got the benefits, just to recap. You've got your complimentary parking right outside the door. It's only a 1-hour check-in. This luxury lounge that you saw there on the VT. And of course, extra luggage, extra leg room, hot breakfast, hot lunch, drinks. It's a luxury package.
Do you know, it's sad to say, but so many airlines have really cut corners.
Yeah,
they have, and all we're doing is adding.
Yeah. So that will make it really, really special.
But once you've done that once, you'll want to fly like that all the time.
That's very true.
Now, let's give you the prices. So we've actually got great prices there.
We really have. When you think of what's included, and of course, your drinks package on Ocean View and above, to start at 1169 in the height of summer, and you can choose June or July for this same itinerary. But actually, if we move on to the next slide, you'll see that there's a whole range of Jet Set Sail itineraries. My personal favourite is the 11th of August, which is a 9-night itinerary from Barcelona to Venice, gives you an overnight in Venice and is Mediterranean and Adriatic. But there's a whole range of itineraries with Jet Set Sail, a range of dates, and if you call Planet Cruise, they will give you all the details.
They'll give you everything they need.
They will.
Remember, obviously, limited availability.
Oh, very, very quick.
How many seats? About
130 on each aircraft. Yeah. That's it.
Now, we also want to just really show you how beautiful the staterooms are with Celebrity.
Well, yes, because you do see they really are so insightfully designed, and often you see the difference prices we put on the screen with interior or aqua class, and you don't necessarily know what's included. Suites, of course, will have a personal butler, a private restaurant that is to die for breakfast, lunch and dinner. You have a private lounge and invitations to the bridge, to the helipad for sail away. Aqua class, which you and I have just both done. I literally came back last week. I have spoiled my family forever. We had the beautiful Persian garden and the spa. Blue Restaurant we could talk about for hours, which is just wonderful for breakfast and for dinner. Concierge class, you get lots of extras such as canopies, plush bathrobes, sparkling wine, fresh fruit. And of course, the interior ocean view and balcony, there's 85% of the ships have a private balcony. They're spacious, you have bathrobes in every stateroom. They're insightfully designed by a team of 5 ladies. So there's plenty of room for 27 pairs of shoes in your wardrobe. And that's all I'll say about staterooms.
Again, you know, and I have, you know, been very lucky to about 25 cruises, but Celebrity, the staterooms, they are perfect. And they are so well designed.
And we spoilt you with Aqua Class, and I agree.
See, that's the thing as well. Now you do Aqua, you don't know.
I tell you, honestly, I didn't. 6 or 7 cruises before I actually tried Aqua Class, but it was amazing. And the highlights for me, definitely the Blue Restaurant.
It was outstanding. And my sister-in-law is a vegetarian, and she looked at the menu one evening, and she hadn't even chosen it. And the maitre d' of the restaurant said, "What would you like? Anything you want that's not even on the menu, we'll cook you whatever you wish." That's incredible.
And as I said, the feedback we get from people, once they've gone to that Blue Restaurant once, they just love it.
And that's the main reason.
And Persian Garden. Amazing. Anyway,
wonderful.
We yes, if you can go for it, book Aqua Class.
It'll spoil you forever.
But we are going to move on to our 4th cruise night, which is on board the Celebrity Millennium. But we're actually, first of all, flying you to Singapore, aren't we?
We are. So we've talked a little bit about Singapore already, but again, it's a great place to go and see. Plenty of things to go and see as much as you can. Raffles, go to the Gardens by the Bay, go to Marina Bay Sands. But again, with this one, I would probably do a little bit longer and maybe go 3 days, extend it an extra day, but you'll get to see loads of stuff in Singapore.
Yeah, I've got to say, on my cruise, I only got 1 day, then it wasn't enough.
No, and actually for such a tiny place, there is so much. It's so diverse, be it the lush tropical gardens, the orchids, the incredible architecture, the history of Raffles, etc.
But everything's immaculate, even though...
It's the cleanest city in the world.
Yeah.
Don't ever drop chewing gum or rubbish.
No,
well, chewing gum is illegal in Singapore, isn't it?
But honestly, every plant looked like it'd just been pruned and deadheaded. It was like amazing.
And they probably had
You've just been doing the gardening section.
There you go.
Everything was immaculate. It was amazing.
But you've also got things like the night markets. You've got everything to choose from. As I said,
that Singapore Zoo is so good in the evening.
Yeah, I only went during the day.
But it really comes alive. And as I said, what's so good about Singapore is it's great during the day, but it just completely changes at night time, and that's why it's good to have those couple of days there to see it. But it is a phenomenal place to go and visit.
And we should say you do get the Gardens by the Bay tour, don't you?
We've included that in there for you. We have,
But you are going to be on board the beautiful Celebrity Millennium.
And she is a Millennium class ship, and she's recently had a wonderful refurbishment, so you will find lots of wonderful features and all the features of Solstice class. So she does have a martini ice bar. She does have a beautiful new rooftop terrace, also on Celebrity Constellation as well, where we do a taste of film, where you can watch a film at night, stretched out, laid out under the stars, but we will also serve you the food that they are eating in the film at the same time. It's absolutely wonderful experience and a beautiful ship. She really is. A little bit smaller, only 2,000 guests.
Which is nicer having a smaller ship as well. It's a little bit more intimate going around those parts of the world.
It is.
Nice.
Now, we mentioned you've got the 2 nights in that fabulous hotel in Singapore, but you also get a night on board, don't you?
Yeah, so you've got 3 nights altogether, which is really, really good. So again, you've got plenty of time to go and see, but I think no matter how long you have in Singapore, it's never going to be long enough. You just want a bit longer. But what's nice with this one, once you obviously embark the ship in Singapore, you've got a couple of chill out days just to relax and take it easy before we head down into some big, big ports of call. So first of all, we're going down into Lam Shebang. That's where we're going to be docking, and we're in Bangkok. Now, Bangkok's got loads to offer, but we are docked probably a couple of hours away from Bangkok itself. So from this way, probably take one of the tours into Bangkok and go and see all the sites. Again, you've got the Grand Palace, you've got various temples to go and visit. Of course, you're shopping, you could take a river cruise along. And there's so much to see in Bangkok, and what's nice, it's an overnight, so you can actually stay there and make your way back at your own leisure the next day. So that's really, really good. Then we have a chill out day, then going into Vietnam. And what's great about this one, you're going to be seeing 3 different areas of Vietnam. First of all, Ho Chi Minh. Now, again, we talk about Ho Chi Minh quite a lot in some of our deals that we have. Definitely take a trip to the Cu Chi tunnels. Of course, their history in the last 30 to 40 to 50 years is very prevalent now, and that will focus a lot on there. You can go to the War Remnants Museum, Independent Palace, but make sure you go to those Cu Chi tunnels if you get a chance to. Then a chill out day, then into Hoi, which is a little bit further along the coastline there, and from there you've got the Imperial City, you've got the Pagoda of Celestial Lady, but also some amazing beaches if you just want a little bit of quality time to relax and top up that tan. Then from there down into Hanoi, and in Hanoi again you've got an overnight on board, so you've got plenty of time to go and see as much as you possibly can. And again, you've got various museums, you can go to some of the beautiful lakes. Again, you've got Halong Bay there with the limestone stacks. And again, if you've watched any programs on Vietnam, you really feel when you're there, you're immersed in the culture, and it is still so cheap to eat and drink out there.
I loved it, I really did. Then a couple of final days at sea.
Yes.
And then from there, we're flying back in from Hong Kong back into the UK.
So let's just quickly recap what is included on that. Again, on all the cruises, we mentioned that amazing free drinks package on Ocean View and Above tonight. All of those extra hotel stays, so 2 nights in Singapore and the Gardens by the Bay tour. The itinerary is based on the 5th of December. They may differ slightly, just ask the call centre again. And of course, your return flights. And yeah, opportunities obviously to add on some land tours as well.
Which most people do, don't they, Glenn?
So you can go to Siem Reap, you can go off to
Bali.
You're down in that part of the world. Yeah, you're down in that part of the world, so I think if you're down there, you might as well, you know.
And it's so affordable. It's such a small amount to upgrade to add on an extra stay.
For 5 days in Bali, you get a flight, internal flight, probably looking at 300 quid.
Wow.
Do that for an extra 3
Yes. Now, I've got an incredible price point for you, so have a look at this. So you can see the 5th of December, £100 to upgrade to an ocean view, and you get your classic drinks package. How incredible is that? This is another one you want to book, isn't it?
It is, because I'll be honest, I find that time of year really stressful. You know, it's awful, isn't it?
Yes.
Everything's manic in the UK.
It is.
Get away. Come back feeling and looking refreshed.
And of course, deposit only, £150 at this point.
Just bear in mind, we are going to be super busy tonight. We always are with Celebrity Specials. So the sooner you give us a call on 0808 250 2662, the sooner you can actually book. Now, just have a quick look at entertainment as well.
Well, I know it's something that you love on our ships,
amazing.
isn't it?
It is.
But you've just brought all new shows on.
We have. We've produced 18 new shows in 18 months, and there are different shows on every single ship. An extraordinary team of acrobats, singers and dancers. Every show has got a different theme, whether it's West End musicals, whether it's Rock City, whether it's an Alice in Wonderland style, whether it's iMagic or the Wild West. The acrobats as well are incredible. A comedian's cabarets, of course, but my favourite new thing that we do, The silent disco. You have to go to the silent disco.
No, with the headphones, I've done
Yes.
it. I've done it. It's hilarious.
Isn't it just brilliant?
Yeah, and you'll choose your different...
And you're all going to wonder, what on earth is a silent disco? You've got to go and find out.
I've done it. Honestly, it's hilarious.
It's
it really
brilliant
is.
fun.
Is that with the drinks package?
Yes.
Yeah, even better with the drinks package.
It is.
But honestly, the entertainment, you know, I can honestly say, for me, better than West End. Really
Well,
is.
thank you.
I honestly, and I mean that. Anyway, so we have
He's going to be
saved.
booking so many cruises
I bet
tonight,
you don't
isn't
call
he?
me. I bet you don't call me.
I am
Now, look behind you.
Right, okay. Are you ready for this at home? Because this is your brand new ship.
It is.
Edge.
It is. We're on the edge,
We are on the
literally.
edge.
Celebrity Edge, which we've only featured once before on Planet Cruise TV, and it went crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's a new class of ship, the first time we've come out with a new class in 5 years, and incredible designers. She's designed by people who've never designed ships. So she's going to be very cutting edge, literally. Our staterooms are designed by the one and only Kelly Hoppen. And you're just going to see so much. And tonight we're featuring an ultimate Caribbean.
Wow. Can we see the edge?
Yes,
Can we at
let's
home?
take a little look.
Okay.
We've got a wonderful little video that we can show you. And you will see that she's designed from the inside looking out. And you will see beautiful edge villas. And they are absolutely stunning. 2-story with your own plunge pool. This is the magic carpet, and if it's on deck 2, it's a lovely lounge area before you get on one of the tenders. But actually, up at the top of the ship, it would be a stunning dining on the edge restaurant. This is the retreat deck, so that's a suite class.
And look at the rooftop garden.
The rooftop garden is wonderful. Wait till I tell you more about that. It has got our famous sunset bar, but it's also got a rooftop garden, planting,
Oh, my word,
the rooftop grill. It is absolutely out of this world. And these are the staterooms that are designed by Kelly Hoppen. How beautiful and stunning are these? They really, truly are.
I'm seriously lost for words for once.
When your ships come out, we see them, and a lot of them are quite similar, and you think, oh, that's quite
Oh,
nice.
no.
When
This
Edge
is
launched,
totally
this was
different.
something
Let's look at everything in a bit
So
more
the
detail.
rooftop garden, you saw it at the daytime, you see it now at night. So again, we'll do a taste of film up here, but you also have musicians in the trees as well. There's the pool deck, and you can see there, kind of middle on the left, that is a jacuzzi. It's a martini, glass,
isn't it?
and
Yeah.
you're suspended high in the air. Olympic-sized swimming pool. This is the magic carpet. So it could be on deck 2 for the tenders, as I mentioned, but also on deck 5 as a specialty restaurant, and also dining on the edge on deck 16. So it moves up and down the ship. It does. This is our beautiful solarium. These are the cabanas. So on the pool deck, you can actually book one of these cabanas. So you've got your own private area on the pool deck as well. And anyone can book one of these. This is Lumine, so our suite class restaurant. The whole area for suites is completely separate. You've even got your own private deck at the top of the ship as well, with cabanas up there as well. She is truly stunning, and we have introduced infinite balconies. I don't think we have an image this evening, but no longer do you have patio doors that you open. Your balcony is within your stateroom, and you flick a switch on the wall and the glass just lowers.
Like that?
There you go. The glass
Oh, my
lowers.
word.
That is an infinite veranda. They are the first at sea. There are regular balconies as well, but this again is designed by Kelly Hoppen.
Anybody like myself who's a big celebrity fan, we all want to go on that ship.
Oh,
Yeah,
everybody is booking it, not because of the itinerary, even though it's a fabulous Caribbean itinerary, but because they want to experience Celebrity
And I
Edge.
think this is one of the first, ships now are becoming destinations in
Yeah.
themselves.
They
So
are.
you're booking for the ship rather than just going to where you're going to.
When we bring a new class like this, definitely. So where's she going?
Yes, yeah. So we just talk about the ship, aren't we?
Does it matter?
Well, it is a
Not
lovely
really.
itinerary, it is.
So this one we're going to fly you over from London into Miami, and we've packaged this with a one night stay on here for you. Again, you can extend that if you wanted to, and then from there you're going to transfer to Fort Lauderdale, and this is where you're going to start your 14-night cruise. So first of all, we're going to go down into Key West, and this is where we're going to start down. And again, very, very popular destinations right out into the national park there. You've seen it on the films and TV shows. If you've never been down to Key West, great for beaches and bars and restaurants. It's a phenomenal place to go and see, which is really, really interesting.
And Key West Coast is opening next weekend after the hurricane season as well. It's all back open and running.
From there, we're going to make a day at sea for you just to take in the beauty of this ship itself. Then we're going down into Costa Maya. So again, some of the ports of call that you may not have been to down in Mexico. So of course, trip out here to the Mayan ruins. You can try fishing, diving, snorkeling. Beautiful opportunities there if you're into all your snorkeling and seeing the marine life there. A great opportunity, but make sure you take a trip over to the ruins if you get a chance there. Then from there we go down into Cozumel, another great place here where you've got the opportunity to experience the beaches. You've got a bit of the history and culture, but again, that's the docking area there. And from there going into Cozumel, plenty of things to see. And I know Celebrity have such a varied array of excursions.
We do. I actually took a small plane excursion to Chichen Itza, which is so historical, and the Mayan ruins. Yeah. It was just outstanding.
It is something different. This is a different Caribbean island than some of the other places you might have been to. Then going into a little bit more traditional into Grand Cayman. Again, from here, you can go over to the Stingrays, you can go to the Botanical Park, over to the Turtle Farm and some of the great beaches they have there. So again, if you like your water sports and that sort of stuff, you can do that. Then a chill out day and then back into Fort Lauderdale. From there you got a chance to go and experience Fort Lauderdale for the day. So as I say, if you've not had a chance to
shopping, Sawgrass Mills.
Oh, you might need a bigger suitcase.
Ah, you would.
From there, we're going a day at sea, and then we're going to some of the destinations that have obviously had the issue in the last couple of weeks. So we're going to start off, first of all, in San Juan in Puerto Rico. But again, this is not till 2000, end of 1819. So again, we're assured that they're back on their feet. But again, you've got the old town of San Juan, plus the historical culture there. And again, the old fortress, but beautiful beaches.
It's one of my favourite places, the old town in San Juan.
And then again, heartbreaking footage we've had of Tortola and St. Martin. They're two of the destinations, but again, they should be back on their feet by then. And Tortola, famous for Virgin Gorda. You can go over to Cane Garden Bay. Again, great to go to Treasure Point snorkeling if you want to do that. And then from there into St. Martin, good for your shopping. Good to go over to the Dutch and the French side. And again, maybe go over to the other side in the morning, see the French side, then head back into the Dutch side and see some of the great beaches there.
And then just make the most of your last 2 days, because they're at sea, just enjoy.
To enjoy that incredible ship. Absolutely. So, what's included?
Well, gosh, so want to do this, you know.
I know.
Oh, right, the first 10 bookings, and we're going to have so many bookings tonight, but if you're really quick, the first 10 will receive a bottle of champagne.
Any Celebrity Edge itinerary, because I have news coming up. So any Celebrity Edge itinerary you book from the show this evening, the first 10 will also receive a bottle of champagne in their stateroom from me.
Very nice. I'm allies. Miami, the hotel stays included, the classic drinks package you mentioned, and your return flights as well.
Yep.
Let's show the prices. Now, these are selling really quickly, Ruth.
Unbelievably quickly. You will find that I don't think you can get a suite on Celebrity Edge for the Caribbean at all. They're all sold out. Most of the Aqua Class are sold out. I think you can get a few. But again, Ocean View and above will include your free classic drinks package.
And for the difference, I would definitely do that.
Oh, yes, but leads in at 2449 for a brand new ship.
Anyway, we are nearly out of time. We need 2 hours.
But are we ready for the news?
Right, so we've been waiting out, seriously.
I know, I won't tell them.
What is this big news?
I need a drum roll, boys.
Okay. That's the best you can do.
It was announced literally in the last hour that for summer 2019, Celebrity Edge is coming to Europe.
Brilliant.
To the Mediterranean, and she's even got one sailing from Southampton.
No, hang on. Are these? Can we book now?
It is on sale now. Literally now.
And have Planet got all the details?
They have all the itineraries. Get back here. You can book it while you're on board from Planet Cruise. But I will tell you, there's a range of itineraries. The 15th of May 2019, £150 deposit, that's all it is. 10-night sailing from Southampton to Rome.
Okay.
From then, she is going to be based between Barcelona and Rome. There's Amalfi Coast, Greek islands, 11 nights, 9 nights. Please call Planet Cruise and find out the details. Be one of the first.
When the Edge was launched, of course, over in the Caribbean, we're like, is it ever going to come over to Europe? Yeah. I didn't think it would. And
I thought it'd be years.
Well, it's such a major announcement. Our president and CEO has flown over to London tonight to announce the news in the UK. It's amazing news. So please, please, be quick.
We'll forgive you for not telling us earlier. And
I
there's only one
sailing from Southampton, 15th of May 2019.
I'll put it in my diary right now. Right, let's just remind you that any of the cruises you are booking tonight, that we've mentioned that are featured fully on the show, you will get the classics drinks package on Ocean View above. And it's an amazing drinks package.
It's incredible value. Specialty teas and coffees, all of your bottled water, which is great to take ashore, soft drinks, selected beers, spirits, wines, a huge array of cocktails. It's absolutely incredible value.
Now, we're going to have to do a lightning review because we've only got a couple of minutes.
I know.
A
very quick review.
Right, get your teeth in, Glenn. Here we go.
Let's go.
So we started, of course, with our first cruise on board, the Fabulous Silhouette. It's that 40-night Scandinavian Russia from Southampton. What an amazing lead price of 1,299 there. That one will be selling very, very quickly. And don't forget, 50% off gratuities on Ocean View and above.
And various dates to choose from, others with free upgrades from concierge to aqua or Ocean View to balcony.
Okay, so let's move on to our next one. So our next one is going to be making our way over to Abu Dhabi. This is this Best of India, Sri Lanka with stays. Lead date on there, 21st of March. And again, 132966 is your ID for this one. Again, 2-night stay in Abu Dhabi, Singapore, mission into the Flower Gardens. Free, obviously, drinks package on Ocean View and above, and your flights. And it might offer, the itineraries might slightly operate in reverse.
Then, of course, we had our jet set sail route, didn't we?
Which is a real luxury package with your private jet terminal near Stansted Airport, complimentary parking right outside the airport door, extra legroom seats. It's just an incredible package.
It just means every aspect is going to be perfect.
It is. You are handheld from start to finish.
Yeah.
Okay, from then we're going to move on to the Millennium, and again, this one is going over in to do the northbound Asian Allure. Lead date on this is the 5th of December 2018, and we're starting at 2099. You've got the drinks package for Ocean View, you've got 2 nights stay in Singapore, and again with this one, the itinerary based on the 5th of December. Return flights from London, and if you can do it, maybe extend in Bali, Cambodia, or one of those two.
And only £100 per person to upgrade to an Ocean View with the drinks package. Various dates to choose from as well.
And I'm booking the Edge. I really am. I've got to go on the ship.
You have.
I mean,
it is going to take it to the next level.
Well, I think we need to do some filming on it when she comes over.
Well, you must know 2 people that can do it.
Remember, first 10 bookings, you receive a bottle of champagne in your stateroom. You've got the Miami stay, the classic drinks package and Ocean View above, but
in the
most
Caribbean.
importantly, the most incredible, beautiful ship that is cutting edge.
It really is. It really, really is. And of course, coming to Europe in summer 2019, only a deposit required.
Gone
on sale tonight.
Taking bookings tonight.
Absolutely, right now. Yes.
Ruth, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. Neither do I.
Just 14 hours to my next celebrity
Have
cruise.
Have a wonderful trip.
You.
Mine on Equinox last week was outstanding.
I'll be back in the office in
I'm
Portsmouth
sure
tomorrow,
yours will be
I'll
too.
be thinking of you.
Yeah, of course.
Can I just say thank you to everyone that's booked tonight, and if you've never cruised a celebrity, you've got to, because in my opinion, they are the very, very best. Multi-award winning. Ruth, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We'll see you soon
Cheers, guys.
with Planet Cruise.